Hey guys, it's two girls, one cast. I'm Deliri,
And I'm Delulu.
and we are finally coming here without potato noises. Yay!
He's not a potato, guys. Ah,
I'm so loud now.
yeah.
You guys get to hear my voice, which means you're gonna get annoyed with me so much faster now.
Yo, that's hilarious. I doubt it though. Who could be annoyed with you?
Ah, and man, do we have the docket for tonight. We are doing what, a re-recording of a couple of our last episodes, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna let you go on FaceTime, by the way.
Okay.
Yes, we are doing a re-recording. Now that you're not a potato, I thought it was only fitting.
Yes, you're usually right about things, and I'm learning to trust you.
Hey, be careful. Don't put too much trust into me. I don't know if that's biased.
I don't know. I think I trust you a little more than I trust myself, so.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I will. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Speaking of trusting you more than I trust myself, so the docket for tonight is the fact that we are being concert girlies this year.
Yes, we're here to bring you our concert drama. We're here to bring our concert tea, you know,
Our lineup,
our
because like
lineups.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't know if I can speak for you, just because I know that you have so much concert experience, but at least as far as I go, um, I am like a concert virgin here.
No,
I
no, no, no. You're not a concert virgin. You're not a
Not
concert
anymore.
baby anymore. You're like a
Not anymore. You're right.
like a toddler.
Okay, okay, hold my hand, mommy.
Yes, yes. Come here, little baby. Goo gaga.
Uppies,
Why
uppies,
am I
uppies.
always in charge of uppies on this podcast?
Because I'm your toddler.
Yo. So by the way, to explain to the audience, Deliri here got a mic rush order because my lovely, lovely niece decided to practically eat her headset. My
Oh
God.
my. And then she left the disemboweled headset on my chair for me to discover.
Oh yeah, she was hella proud of that. Like she was like, look what I did.
hmm No, earlier today, Delulu and I were talking about how we got this new mic and how it was like a blessing in disguise because obviously whatever I was using before was a freaking potato. And so, I sarcastically shouted, "Oh, thanks for destroying my headset." And she says, "Welcome, mommy."
Oh yeah, she was like, ah, you're welcome. Love
She
you.
was
Like she was totally like, I did that. That's right.
But poor Technicles was probably not very proud because Technicles was actually letting me borrow one of his headsets. So obviously he doesn't miss it too much because he's like the tech geek in the house. He has, God, I don't know how many things. And yet somehow everything I was given sounded like a potato. So don't ask me how that works.
A dad disappointment. I mean, it might have been our venue all along, to be honest. No spoilers
Mm,
for the people out there, but you know,
that's true. We did switch methods of chatting and recording. So
yeah,
yeah, it
them
very well could
doing
have
the
just been
double
that.
ending recording for us, like without hassle, is so cool.
Oh,
So
I love this. It sounds so good.
it does, it does.
Speaking of sounding good, I am excited for this summer alone, man.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're having our twin journey together, as twin concert buddies finally.
Yeah, so the decade before this, she was the one who got to go to concerts and she traveled out of state for them. And I know that's not uncommon, but to someone like me, that's like, oh, foreign concept here. That's never gonna happen. Um, so, she got to live those party days and I loved hearing her stories because she got to experience some really cool things.
I
And
made bad choices, and some of them ended up out okay.
I mean, you're here.
I am alive for what it's worth.
But now we get to do that together without the bad well, I don't know. That Archer's concert for me might
No,
have.
I would never let us end up in like Cleveland in a Roach Coach motel sharing hotel room space with a pimp. So don't worry.
I mean, I wouldn't mind as long as I was with you.
You you little word for gay people that I can use because I'm also gay, but I'm not going to use it here.
We're censoring ourselves really well tonight. Now that I can actually be heard, I have to be extra good.
Even when you were a potato, I still had to censor you like sometimes. So yes, you
Oh,
do. Be a nice potato.
be an be a nice. No, we're not doing potatoes. The potatoes have been mashed.
It's like, no, I'm a dumpling now. Go away.
Yeah, I'm a dumpling. Okay, but no, so this year alone, well, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna just talk about this year. We're gonna talk about the first concert you and I went to together.
Okay.
Uh, the glorious Ashniko, our baddie
Yes.
queen. Also her new song Daddy, I recommend highly.
Yes. Yes. Highly recommend. Certified banger.
Mm, I'm not gonna say what I want to say.
No.
But no, so that was something that we did. We did that for a post bachelorette for me.
Yes.
My sister here was so generous and spoiled the crap out of me. And
Nah,
that just
she
started an
needed one
addiction.
more lesbian lick before she went into full married wife mode. Uh, yeah.
Man, it was glorious. It was so glorious. And we had a
Was great,
blast
girl.
and we cried.
We
We
were
cried.
in like the fifth row of the GA, so we were pretty good. We did cry. It was great. Um, she rode inflatable dummies on the stage and was throwing booty back.
The outfit, the outfit. Oh, and then she talked about it being a new moon and her being on her yeah.
She was on her cycle. Yeah, this girl, she
Uh,
rolls up to the event. We've been waiting an extra, I don't know if it was 20 or 30 minutes, but we were dying, man. And she's like, I'm sorry I was late, guys. I got my cycle and I needed tampons.
it was great. It was a vibe.
And she still threw booty back with a tampon in, girl.
See, I could
Mm-mm.
not for the life of
No.
me. I mean, I just want to curl up as a burrito and die for a whole week. So props to her. So that was a pretty stellar concert experience. It was freezing. It was
Yeah.
definitely freezing. So we had to huddle together for a good bit because
Oh,
we
it
were
was
we
great
were by
though,
the
because like
water.
all of us out there were by the water and we're just all like huddling and we're like, we will keep warm for mother.
Do you remember what I called the planes that were flying like way too low?
Yes, I do. Of course I do.
Yeah.
Silly goose.
Sky diddles. I can't say the
Sky
actual word,
diddles.
but I can't say the actual word. I'm censored, but
Good job, Bean.
yeah, sky diddles. Guys, make your own inferences when I censor myself.
Figure
Okay,
it out,
okay.
user, okay? Come on.
I don't have to spell it out. Um,
Who else have we seen?
okay, so of course there was Ash Nico, and then from there we saw Archers in February of this year. We took a bit of a break for concerts for a while, but then we saw Archers. Um, we saw them, we got to meet them. They are the
Uh,
nicest people. 10
I'm
out of
looking
10.
at you, cheese man. I'm looking at you, cheese. All
Yeah,
right.
we met Grayson and he's nomming on a slice of what was it, like Colby Jack or something?
Colby
It was
Jack. Like,
iconic.
what? I'm like,
And
bro,
then
you
and
know this
then
is my first time meeting you, and I'm gonna forever remember you as Colby Jack, man. And he's like, that's fine.
no, and then he reaches into his pocket. I think he reached into his pocket to grab a pen to sign something for someone, and he pulls out those what are those sandwiches again? I
Oh,
forgot.
oh, oh, oh. Uncrustables. Bro, the side
Uncrustables.
pockets were full of Uncrustables. What a bad man.
It was glorious. And let me tell you, trying to find them because they roam around the venue when they can. They're so cool for that, so real for that.
Yeah.
It's like playing, Pokemon. You got to try to catch them all. It's great. Um, it really added to the experience, and it helped that the venue was fairly small, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very cozy
Um,
venue.
I was very anxious walking around. She at one point, Delulu here had to take a bit of a break because man, we had a rough go in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, she's taking a bit of a break breathing. And I was like, I need to use the bathroom. And I did not want to go back inside by myself. And she's like, but baby, you can do it. You can do it. And so I went back in, and other
She
people
was
were
such a
nice to
brave
me.
little toaster. Oh my god.
And then I was zipping in and out for the rest of the night. And,
Yeah.
we wanted merch. I was like, I can go do it. I can do it.
She was emboldened, man. She was a fairy.
No, and then shout out to this guy who was wearing like Chester Cheeto onesie.
Yeah.
He had the most glorious back tattoo,
You're
pretty
a cute
redhead back
man.
tattoo. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. When I see good art, I like fawn over it. So shout out to him because like not only was he like crowd surfing in this like Chester Cheeto onesie, but the back tattoo was honestly sick. And if I had the courage to get a tattoo, let alone one like that, um, yeah,
It'd be
I would.
over. It'd be
Hmm?
over for these girls. They'd be done. Cooked.
Oh, so done, so done. I'd be broke. I'd be bankrupt. Technically, this would probably want a divorce.
But you'd
So,
be sexy.
oh man,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I don't think I was built for tattoos. I don't think people could handle me.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we saw Archers, and that was glorious. And then, of course, we've talked about seeing Adam. That's not a concert, but that's still a pretty big deal, in my opinion.
Did
Oh,
he fancy us?
10 out of 10 meeting him, too. He walks right up to us. You guys are here before I'm here.
Oh, that little twink. God, I love him.
He is
He
the twin
shows
and the
up with
redhead, and
his
I love
rolling
him.
suitcase and his labubu's. And he's like, first of all, how dare you notice me and call me out and like know who I am? Get your eyes away from me, sir. Like, I didn't even think I was that relevant, but okay.
He made you feel special, and despite the fact that I was zoinked out, I was pretty amused. It was great.
Hey, I have
Uh,
been a fan of Adam for like literally a million years. I've been a fan of Adam since he was like a child. Like I was like, oh, this kid's gonna grow up and be a YouTuber.
oh, that is so cute.
Hmm.
And now look at him doing tours and
Oh my
making
god, it's
these
like
like
the same
web
feeling of
slideshows.
it's like the same feeling of watching your like little cousin or little brother like graduate and you're like, ah, look at you.
You're growing up so fast.
Little guy, go, little guy.
Oh man, but that was pretty fun. And of course, he brought the recognition to you for your stroke.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, not him calling me out. He was like, "Where are
I
you, stroke?" I'm like, "Oh."
I swear, why do I miss things? Like, why do I have to go to the bathroom and miss things? I go to the bathroom and all of a sudden I'm coming back in and he's asking her to stand up or wave her hand or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna walk even slower now.
I'm like Diana. I'm like Princess Diana, the people's princess. Like an awkward wave. Hello. Oh,
Hello. Oh, but no, that was fun. That was fun. Man, I need to learn how to pose from this man because he
oh my
had
god.
his
You know
he
what?
had
No,
his preferred side.
no, girl. We know how to pose, okay? Because we have taken phenomenal pictures together before. We were just too incredibly zoinked out of our minds.
Uh, you know, I would like to believe you as far as I go, but I feel like the older I get, the worse I get at being photogenic. Now, if you look at my kids, they're pretty photo. You know what? They took it from me. That's it. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
They took it. They took all that charisma and
Little leeches.
congeniality. Hmm?
Little leeches, leech it off of your tit.
Man. Man.
I was making
Okay.
bracelets
Oh, go
for
ahead.
concert. Oh,
Sorry.
you're all excited. So cute.
I am excited, and I'm also like, I think my brain's either moving slower or faster than the universe.
No, that's fair. For what it's worth, doing these little we record in 25 minute stints because it's easier to edit, people, and but it also puts like a time constraint on all our conversations.
Yeah, when we're on like FaceTime and stuff, we are able to just shoot the breeze and have like awkward pauses, and
Oh my god,
that
people
aren't
are
very
silent
awkward when
for
we
like
do it.
5 minutes, like, and it's fine.
Yes, and we're able to talk over each other and then look at each other and be like, "Oh wait, what did you say? Huh?"
Yeah. Our ADHD is easier to manage with faces.
Yes, yes, we're able to look at each other in the eyes and be like, "Oh, we see where you're going.
Hmm.
Hello, are you there?" Like, snap, snap.
Hello, it's me.
Is it me you're looking for?
No, let me stop.
Okay, so those are the ones we've seen so far.
Mhm.
And then let me get my brain cells. Um, because yeah, that was in April. We've
Mhm.
passed May. We're in June. Okay, we're in June, right?
Yeah.
We've got our
Mhm.
timestamp here. We're in June.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So if I wake up tomorrow and it's like September,
You can punch me. I'll give you one free hit.
okay. Okay, cool, cool. Uh, so no. Toward the end of June, we are seeing Baby Metal and Black Veil Brides. I'm mainly going for Black Veil Brides personally because I have been a fan, like, story time, okay? This is how I got her, okay? This is how I got Delulu here. Black Veil Brides is credited to our platonic falling in love. Not so platonic, maybe. I don't know. How do we even describe it anymore?
All sapphic love is love, babe.
I don't know what that is because I don't have a vocabulary tonight, but I'll believe you.
Ah, remember I told you about Sylvia Plath, the
If
head
I
in
say
the oven
yes,
lady?
are you? If I say yes, are you less likely to beat me over the head for forgetting?
No.
Oh,
You
whoops.
don't
I'm
remember
sorry.
when you were like, I want to shove my head in the oven, and I was like, oh, that's very Sylvia Plath of you.
Um, if I tell you I shoved my head in the oven and then lost like a few hours worth of memory, would that explain it?
Maybe, actually.
Okay, but no, in all seriousness, I unfortunately don't remember. I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's story. I'll explain it to you later. Never mind. Class, you know what I'm talking about, but we'll get into lesbianic history later, babe.
Okay, okay. I believe you, if that helps.
Yes, yes, believe in lesbians.
But no, so she was wearing a Black Veil Brides bracelet, like one of the OG ones from Hot Topic. And I was just
A
like,
hot
ooh.
topic rubber bracelet.
Speaking of which, we need to talk about merch like off Zoom because I don't want to spoil anything for people who didn't get the code. But you and I need to talk about that merch drop. Um,
Yes, ma'am.
it brought back some memories for me, and we need to talk about that.
Yes, yes.
But no, so we like fell in love, and I was just like, okay, you're my wifey now. And you know, 'cause she hadn't approached me before because I looked like I had resting itch face, you know.
Yeah.
See, I censored myself. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to call attention to that every time because I have to be obnoxious tonight.
You're cute. No, I thought you were gonna kill me, so I didn't talk to you.
I would not. Well,
You look like you bite.
I I do. But
Yeah, see?
I mean, did I ever bite you hard? Though?
Nah,
See,
not in a way I didn't like.
see, we're cool. We're cool.
Yeah.
I'm not too crazy. But no, so this was our first day, and we were in theater class, so that just makes this like 100 times better. We're in theater class, and we're like sitting like next to each other, and apparently I look really scary, or I looked really scary back then.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. She looked like she was gonna kill me.
But so now we're finally seeing them together, and
Yeah.
that's
Oh my
great.
God. Okay. I saw them once before when I was like 18. But I went with a bunch of losers and I ended up losing everyone that I came with and I went home by myself and I sat in my living room and drank iced tea and it was great.
But let me ask, because I think this was one of the ones, didn't you meet them? Like you went to see them, but didn't you get to meet them or say hi to one of them? Or was that another band?
No, I didn't get to No, I was very close because I was like front row. That's when someone former member spit water on me in a sexually
Oh.
aggressive manner. I liked it. No,
Yeah.
I got to meet Andy at Warped Tour. And that was by
Oh,
accident. So
oh.
like
That's pretty cool.
literally I had te technically I had wristband access, so I was meandering in places I wasn't supposed to be and he was coming off stage and I got to meet him. So,
Aw.
mm.
Yeah, I've heard that the guys are really wholesome when you like catch them out in the wild. I
Oh, he
mean,
was great. I don't know. See, like, okay, I was like 20 feet, maybe 30 feet away from the stage taking pictures. But he could see my little butt. Probably he could see the shine of my camera. And he was coming
mhm.
over and posing for me. I have great pictures of him.
Oh, because they know what to do, they see that camera flash and they're just like pose,
He
pose,
was like,
Vogue.
you over there with the camera. Pose, Vogue.
I love that though. I absolutely love that. Speaking of which, if you still have those pictures, I know you've shared them once before, but I'd like to see them again for reference. I mean,
Oh
um,
yeah, you have to help me pick out the one that I'm going to print out and take with us to have Andy sign.
oh, that is so wholesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I met you for 5 seconds one time and I took these pictures of you and I love you. The end.
You know,
I
I
wrote you a letter when I was a teenager.
I I actually really appreciate this is like I told Technically, I was like, this is kind of like my once in a lifetime. Like, if this is like the one big band that I get to meet that cost what it costs to meet them, I would die happy
Yeah.
because like not to sound sycophantic or anything, but their music was such a big deal for me growing up.
Pivotal
And I mean,
things, yes.
it, obviously it brought us together. It kept me from decide, and I say kept me. I know how the band feels. They don't like to take credit for keeping people alive. Like they're like, "Hey, you did that." Okay, valid, but also
But
like,
you helped, so na 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 boo boo.
if I didn't have something to cling to, I would have Yeetus Deletus much sooner. Because before I had kids, I had mental illness unchecked.
Mm.
So, um,
Yeah, who else
you
was I supposed to look up to? Okay, you're like the oldest person I knew as a 11-year-old, which is hilarious.
know,
It's like a 15-year-old guy. It's not even actually that old of a guy.
no, it's not. It's not. Oh,
But in a way, we grew up together. I know that's so parasocial for me to say, but I'm sorry. It
I
is
mean, I think,
parasocial, and I do feel that parasocial. Like, dang, I grew up with you. Like, bro, I was binge watching this video about the sweet life of Zach and Cody today, and I feel like if I met Dylan or Cole Sprouse, I would feel the same way. I would be like, hey, did you know we grew up together?
You know, I know we've touched on this before when I was on a potato, but I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with parasocial relationships as long as you aren't um taking it too far. Like it is perfectly valid to want to be close to other human beings who share similar interests. The only difference really with celebrities and normal people you feel that way about are the fact that they are in fact celebrities.
You
You
have
know?
to at least maintain the reality of you don't actually know the person. And do not get
Yes.
me wrong, I would never give any of these people real world advice or treat them like I knew them, like in a
Yes.
reality sense of it, you know?
But it's okay to have like little thoughts and like, yeah, it's like we grew up together. And I mean, I think that the feeling is valid. Um, I know some people, like I said, some people take it too far. Like they're like, we know everything about you. Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, Google is a thing.
Yeah.
And you know, if you watch all of Andy's interviews and you follow like Average Joe, you follow the Andy Show, you follow his TikTok when he sporadically updates that.
Mm,
Um, you know,
yeah.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
but yeah, so
Looks like we're gonna go into a two-parter for this though, because
yeah, that
we
was a
have
big
more.
piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
so
so much more to dish.
oh, we do. So we're gonna wrap on that high note because like Black Veil Brides, that's coming up like immediately next. And then we still have an itinerary to go over with you guys. Like, oh, it's gonna be
Yeah.
glorious. So we're gonna go into part two and talk about the other upcoming events we have with y'all.
Oh man. Something to look forward to, little hoes, little I don't know. What do you want to be called? People out there,
Hmm.
things. We need to figure out a name for our people.
Hmm. Potatoes? No, let me stop.
No, but that's cute. We'll cook. We'll cook.
Yeah, we'll cook the potatoes. No, sorry, sorry. I know, I know. So you want to sign us out, babes?
Yes, this has been Delulu,
And Deliri.
and we love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe.
Yes, good night, good day. Have a blast, guys.
Bye. Mwah.
Mwah.